Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin, along with Gregory, and we get together every Monday night to share updates of what are going on in LifeWave, celebrate successes, tell what's going on in the Live Younger community. And tonight, we have a really special guest tonight, and I'm excited to introduce you to this person. He's been a networking professional for many, many years, like over 35. I think it's 30. Is it 35? Anyway, he's been from the trenches to the boardroom. He's consulted with companies. He has been in the right place at the right time. And 5 years ago, actually, it was May 28th in 2019, when I was new with the company and I was doing this business on my own before Gregory got involved. And we didn't have any tools. And so we created, this is pre-Zoom days, you guys, pre-Zoom. It sounds, presume. Yes, it was pre-Zoom. This is an audio recording called Why LifeWave, Why Now? And I actually listened to it today and it was quite amazing. Fast forward 5 years later, we are finally going to have an update. It is my pleasure to introduce the none other than Gregory Muscari. Over to you, darling.
Well, thanks, Robin. It was kind of fun because I think you brought this up. I don't know how this subject came up. Why LifeWave? Why now? And as you say, we created this outline 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, and it was a cornerstone for our initial business building. Why LifeWave? Why now? And this came from my 30 plus years, now 35, actually almost 36 years of experience in network marketing, and came up with 4 things that I look for and what I learned to look for in a network marketing company. And I'm real quickly just going to go through those 4 with you. And, and this is our first run through this. We'll probably do a professional recording of this in the near future to make it available. But so I'm just going to jump in. And I updated my notes from 5 years ago to make it more current. So number one, what to look for in a company is look for a product that's unique, exciting, exclusive, and cost competitive. And the penny dropped for me when I attended the LifeWave X39 launch in Los Angeles with you, honey, back in March of 2019, and met David Schmidt. And David Schmidt, LifeWave's founder, CEO, as most of you already know, is a certifiable genius. And for over 25 years now, he's been on the leading edge of a whole new, exciting, revolutionary field in health sciences called photobiomodulation. And photobiomodulation is a well-recognized emerging area in health sciences and sometimes referred to as phototherapy or light therapy. And it's based on the use of different frequencies of light to stimulate different biological, biochemical responses in our bodies. And it might be new to science, but it's not new to Mother Nature because it's the same process that triggers production of vitamin D when we go out in the sun and the sun shines on our skin. And David's most successful development in this new field of photobiomodulation is the X39 patch, which was launched 5 years ago, that is really rocking the emerging wellness industry. And when X39 is applied or near your skin, it supports our body's natural production of our own stem cells, which you might be shocked to know that by age 35, they've reduced to about 50%. By age 60, they've reduced to about 90%. And the sad fact is, the less stem cells you have, the faster you age, the slower you heal. But the best of all is LifeWave X39 is safe, effective, and affordable, and it's backed by a risk-free money-back guarantee. So we've already got numerous clinical studies showing that X39 is actually producing an amazing broad range of health benefits like elevation of antioxidants, decrease in inflammation, more energy, better sleep, dramatic pain relief, wrinkle reduction, sports performance, hair growth, scar reduction, wound healing, and the list really goes on and on. But people are reporting that they're looking, feeling, and performing like they were years, and for some people, decades younger. And yes, X39 is protected by international patents. So is it exciting? Is it exclusive? Is it competitive? Yes, on that. So that's number one, what I look for in a network marketing opportunity. And what's number two? Is there a market for the product? And years ago, I heard Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank talk about the difference between a fad and a trend. And fads go up and come back down. Trends are here to stay. And stem cell technology certainly is a trend, not a fad, and now widely recognized the holy grail of anti-aging. And guess what? One of the biggest driving forces in this growth area is here in the USA? It's baby boomers like us. And in the US, there's 77 million of us that were born between 1946 and 1964. And about 10,000 of us a day are hitting 65 years old and together control about 70% of all US disposable income. And one thing we all have in common, we all are starting to experience the symptoms of aging and willing to do just about anything we can do to slow it down, maybe even turn it back and reverse it. So, and the media's begin to notice, and the media has softened the market for us. Many believe stem cell technology is the holy grail of anti-aging. Certainly, everybody wants it, but very few people can afford traditional stem cell technology. In fact, that's how Robin and I got into business. She was on the verge of spending $12,500 for a stem cell injection when we learned about X39. Now, to say, the reality is insurance won't cover stem cell therapy, but most people can afford $3.33 a day for a LifeWave X39 patch. So we have a technology that can reach the masses, again, with a risk-free money-back guarantee. Now, recently, the FDA has put some restrictions upon us, and we need to acknowledge that. And even with these advertising restrictions imposed on LifeWave about stem cell, quote, activation, the proof is in our patent. It says our product is scientifically proven to activate stem cells. We may have to change that language to support healthy stem cell activity, but the reality of it is we have a huge breakthrough. So is there a market for this product? And that's a huge resounding yes. And what about the company? Number three, what to look for in a network marketing opportunity is a company. And LifeWave is a 20-year-old rock solid company. It took Apple 31 years to launch the smartphone industry. It's taken LifeWave and David Schmidt 20 years of research and 15 years to develop and launch the X39 patch. And over the last 5 years, the company has grown like 20-fold. We're now in over 120 countries with, over 80 countries with 16 global distribution centers. And so this is a really solid company. And one of the reasons it's so solid, because we have an active, hands-on, genius founder, CEO, and inventor, David Schmidt. And David's a true visionary. He's an expert in an emerging field of photobiomodulation. He has a very serious long-term commitment to keep us on the leading edge of the emerging field of health science. He already has 135 patents, and he's continuously spending millions of dollars on research, development, clinical studies. And like I say, we already have 80 clinical studies completed and published. So certainly, number three, is there a solid company? And LifeWave certainly passes that litmus test. And number four, is there an income opportunity? Is there a good compensation plan? And after serving on the LifeWave compensation plan, I can, and being a consultant to the industry, involved in the industry for over 35 years, I can attest that LifeWave has a simple, proven, time-tested, rock-solid compensation plan where people get paid for sharing, caring, and changing people's lives. And it is extremely generous. Most MLM companies pay out between 30 and 40% of sales back to the field. And LifeWave, in the spirit of true partnership, pays out 50% of sales revenue to the field. So that means when we do 40 million of sales in a month, 20 million is paid back out to the field brand partners in commissions. That's incredibly generous. So that is a quick 1, 2, 3, 4 summary, and breakthrough exclusive products, price for sale, price for profit. Absolutely. Huge and expanding market. in our breakthrough wellness products? Absolutely. And a rock solid 20-year-old company with a track record and a genius founder inventor. Can't beat that. And a simple, number four, a simple, powerful, time-tested compensation plan truly creates a really unique and exciting, long-lasting legacy income potential for everyone that joins LifeWave. So that was a lot to see, Robin. How did I do?
You did great. And it's so fun to fast forward from 5 years ago when we were brand new. Well, I was brand new. You came on later. But things have changed a lot. And,
Mhm.
business is about timing, timing, timing. And boy, did we hit the timing right. And I was just listening to Geraldo's message. He on LifeWave Business Builders Facebook group every week. Geraldo and Garrett share a weekly message, and what he said is by the end of July, it looks like we will have beat the sales record since 2023 in July. So we are definitely in the right place. We keep breaking. I know, isn't that amazing? We keep breaking records, and so this is just a great place to be when a lot of things in the world are not going great for a lot of people. We give them hope. We give them hope that their health can be transformed, and we give them hope that their wealth can be transformed. So the timing is right to be with LifeWave.
And Robin, you want to comment? Some of the evidence is this new article that just came out this month. This is the current month's article in the industry leading magazine, Direct Selling News.
And they've interviewed David. So this is a wonderful article about David. And so we recommend everyone, you can go to directsellingnews.com. You can click and open it up from the newsletter, or you can go to directsellingnews.com and read it from there also. So we recommend everyone. We were in last month's issue with the Bravo Award, the Top Growth Award, and this month an interview with David. And David is going to be speaking at their convention. So we are no longer a secret. We are no longer under the radar. We are referred to by the Direct Selling News as the darling of the industry.
So we are all in the right place in the right time. If you're brand new today or you've been around for a month or a year, we're all in the right place at the right time here with LifeWave. And
Okay.
speaking about the right place, the right time, in about 2 weeks, Robin and I are going to be in the right place, the right time on the 20th anniversary Greek island cruise with a number of you. So we really look forward to breaking bread and, maybe tipping a glass of red wine together as we're cruising through the Greek islands. It's been on our bucket list for a long time. And by God's grace, LifeWave made this an incentive rewards to celebrate the 20th anniversary. And so we're going to be there with, I don't know, Robin, is there going to be 500 other brand partners,
Yeah,
400, 500?
it sounds like there's going to be a lot of us.
A
And
lot of us.
I do want to share that Gregory and I were privileged to be at the 15th anniversary cruise. And when we were there, and David's going to do this again, he will be on the part of the cruise and he will be doing a gathering for people that are there. But when we were there with 300 others, David said, and I'll never forget this, he goes, imagine a world where aging is a myth. Imagine a world where there is no more disease.
Wow.
That's where we're living.
That's
And
where we're
in
going.
September, Gregory and I will be going to the ribbon cutting for the new Welcome Center, which is an opportunity for us to step into David's world, for us to step into the future, to go into the spaceship as the Welcome Center and see where he lives with the inventions that he has of where we're headed. So we are really excited about that too. Okay.
A few other things to go through. Punta points. You want to talk briefly about our timing for the Punta Cana incentive?
Absolutely. I was just looking at my Punta points a few minutes ago. Here's my Punta points, and I know what I've got to do. Maybe Gregory will help me. We'll see.
Good night.
He lets me qualify for the trips. The Punta points, notice that there's 6 days left. If you're going to become a senior director to qualify for the cruise, I mean, for the Punta Cana, You have 6 days because then you have to stay qualified for 6 weeks. And then for
Mhm.
the rest of us, we have 41 days to
Mhm.
actually accumulate whatever is left. So I invite you to fill out your tracking form, find out exactly where you're at, and take a look at how many points do you need per week to get to your goal, which is a minimum of 60 points. If you want 2 air flights, it's 85. And so we're excited to be with many of you. There's going to be hundreds of LifeWave people there, and it's going to be a fabulous trip. It's so wonderful to be together and to be with a corporate team and enjoy a wonderful luxury vacation, all paid for by LifeWave.
So let me
Okay.
clarify, there's two ways to earn it. If you became a new senior director between April 29th and the end of this week and qualify for 6 weeks, that'd be 5 more weeks after this week, or 6 weeks total starting back in April 29th. So anyone's become a new senior director April 29th through September 1st and qualified for 6 weeks. They don't have to be continuous weeks unless this is your first week. If this is your first week, there's only 5 more weeks left. Or you can earn through points. So Robin and I and most others will be qualifying through the point system. But some of you, if senior director is in your sights, this is the last week to use that method of qualifying for the trip.
Thank you for the clarification, my dear.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
We touched on this last week. Since it's new, why don't you mention it this week?
Okay. So for those of you that are going to the conference, and we do know that a lot of you are waiting, you're on the wait list. We are waiting. I don't know if I
For the
want to
wait
say
list. We're
patiently.
waiting for the wait list.
We're waiting for the wait list to make sure that everyone who wants to be there can be there. And to make sure if you want to cross the stage as a new rank, or if you want to be recognized by the company, it's really important that if you've ranked up to manager above since September 18th, 2023, all the way, what is the date? September 15th, 2024. That is the date you need to get to that next rank to be recognized at the convention. So put that on your calendar and put your points together and find out what's going on there. So you can get recognized. That's a very exciting thing to take home an award too.
So
And the rest is pretty much
the same.
the same. Tomorrow night,
What's new is tomorrow night. Woohoo! It's going to be an exciting night.
tomorrow night we have Dr. Shauna with us, and as a gift to all. And I will be hosting Dr. Shauna tomorrow night for a wonderful Power of the Patch presentation. And excited. And this is a great place to bring your guests. It's 35, 40 minutes and a wonderful overview of what we have, and including a little bit from Dr. Shauna about, really validating what we have as a practitioner, and then also presenting the different ways to get started.
Beautiful. So I think that pretty much wraps things up for tonight. Any final comments, Robin?
Um, I'm excited.
Me too. I was
So
very
I
excited
so
redoing that.
I'm looking at the chat. So the Welcome Center will be available for guests after the convention. It is not open and available until after the convention. They've invited the elite leaders to come in for the ribbon cutting in September and October, but after the convention is when everyone else can go and see it. And so we are really excited to get to be there, and we plan on being there often, don't we, honey?
We do.
All
Yes,
right.
we do. All
And
right.
Draper, Utah.
Well, thanks everyone. We love and appreciate you and glad to be here with you tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the Power of the Patch Showcase. Good night.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye.